Can old ignition wires or spark plug boots cause a new ignition coil to fail? We're going to find out next on Talking Parts.
This video is sponsored by Blue Streak. Visit standardbluestreak.com to learn more.
To understand what can prevent an ignition coil from doing its job, it's important to understand the function of a coil in a vehicle's ignition system. All ignition coils transform low voltage, high current power in the primary winding to high voltage, low current energy in the secondary winding. In other words, they convert the vehicle's 12 volts into the several thousand volts needed to jump the spark plug gap and ignite the engine's air-fuel mixture. An ignition coil has no moving parts. What is moving are electrons and magnetic fields between coils of wire and metal plates cast into epoxy resin. Current inside the hole where the spark plug and ignition coil reside can produce ozone. Over time, ozone can degrade spark plug boots and ignition wires, increasing the possibility of a short to ground. We know electricity always wants to go to ground through the path of least resistance. For ignition systems, this means energy coming out of the secondary winding will want to create a spark outside the combustion chamber if a low resistance path is present. When a spark occurs outside the cylinder, it'll cause a misfire. These conditions can prevent the ignition coil from doing its primary job and could lead to a customer wrongly assume that a misfire is due to a faulty ignition coil that you just sold them. So here's the bottom line. When you're selling an ignition coil, you should recommend a replacement spark plug boot or replacement wire set to go with it. Otherwise, you could be setting yourself up for a comeback. I'm Josh Cable. Thanks for watching.